strange thing happened. Views were down on the channel. As we ended last year, we were doing like a minimum 100 views on the lowest watched episode. I could put out basically anything, we get 100 views, guaranteed. January hits. January is always annually the worst month for YouTube creators because people are coming off the holiday. They're not necessarily on YouTube as much during January. Okay, fine, got it. So our view count drops. It was expected. January 30th, we put out a video with me and our producer Kyle Graves, and I'm showing him Roy Clark playing Malaguena. It goes viral. We're currently at 105,000 views, which I realize for a lot of channels that's nothing. For us, it's our biggest video by far. So we're like, all right, we're back in business. The next day, January 31st, I released a clip from an episode of this podcast, the episode we did in December, where I was talking about Disney adapting Gargoyles in live action. And I wasn't mean. I never get mean, but I was kind of negative. I wasn't kind of negative. I was definitely negative on Disney Plus, and said I wasn't looking forward to the project anymore. I didn't feel like it was going to make it because the Disney Plus offerings have been less than stellar. I put that clip out, and it got like 61 views or something, which for us, for our lowest viewed videos over the last year, that was incredibly low. And originally, that episode came out on the podcast channel. We had a separate podcast channel, which we're not managing anymore. We're putting everything on the Randomine Records channel now. But whenever we were putting videos up on the podcast channel, we only had 24 subscribers on that channel. And some of our videos were getting like 200, 250 views, which meant that YouTube was heavily pushing that out to people, or we wouldn't be getting 10 times the number of views that we have subscribers. Meanwhile, we're putting out the same type of videos now on the Randomine Records channel with, at the time, I think we had like 4,000, 4,500 subscribers and growing, and we're getting nowhere near the number that we were getting when we were on a podcast channel that had basically no subscribers. So that seems a little fishy right off. I didn't really think anything about it, that first video. So the next week, that entire week, our view count is down. The next week, I put out a video doing a trailer reaction to a property that is owned by Disney. And I wasn't really negative on it, but I also was not overly positive, and I was kind of like, yeah, I'll wait and see on this one. I think it was the Planet of the Apes was that next trailer, the new Planet of the Apes film. And that didn't get a lot of views, and our view count continued to drop. And over the next couple of weeks, I did another couple of trailer reactions to Disney-owned properties that I wasn't really feeling. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to be unduly harsh, but I'm not going to lie about my opinion on them. That would be unfair to anybody watching the thing. And our view counts continue to drop. And I'm talking about like, we do a lot of home free reactions, right? Home free, generally, we're guaranteed like 2,000 views. And whenever I started doing that, the home free stuff started going down. Angelina Jordan, we were getting 10,000 plus views on her reactions to her music. That dropped like 3,000. And that was weird. So my first thought is it me? I always look at myself. If I'm having failure, I'm going to look at me. And since I'm the one that is the face of the channel, doing most of the stuff behind the scenes, even though we've got Kyle and had some other people working with us behind the scenes, it's all on me. I take full responsibility. So I'm thinking, have people gotten tired of my commentary? Have we changed our thumbnail styles? Are they not as appealing? I don't think that's it. I think they look a lot better than they used to. But maybe it's something like that. We're just not grabbing people. And then I decided, well, let me go on the back end and look at the numbers. So I did. And all of our percentages were the same. We had the same consistent percentages on likes to dislike ratios, we had the same percentages on click-through rates, which means the percentage of people that clicked on the videos after they saw it pop up on their feed or suggested videos. So what that means is, since our views were down and all the percentages remained the same, that means that YouTube was not pushing these videos out, had stopped pushing these videos out at the level they were pushing them out before we started dropping videos that were critical of Disney. Now, I can't prove, and this sounds like a total conspiracy theory, I can't prove that YouTube and Disney have some kind of deal and YouTube is throttling us and maybe other channels for being critical of Disney. But I don't see any other explanation when I look at the numbers, particularly since after I laid off for about a month of doing any kind of Disney-related videos, all of our numbers started going back up. And the percentages stayed the same, which means that YouTube started pushing our videos out more. So, again, I don't have proof. I do have evidence. No proof. So, we're probably fixing to, when I put this up that has that giant critique of X-Men. And it's funny, I'll say this too. The last review I put up of X-Men 97, even though I was overall positive, our numbers went down there too. Not our percentages, but the hard numbers, meaning YouTube, again, throttled us. So, could be coincidence. I don't think so. But we'll see what happens this time whenever I put this episode out. If I put the full episode out on YouTube, or if I've just got the clip of the X-Men 97 second review. We'll see. But if that's the case, guys, that's not cool. It's not fair to us as creators who are here being honest with our content, putting a lot of time and effort into these videos to get them out. And it's also not fair to viewers who might want to actually see our content. And I know we've got a lot because we were picking up a lot and we were doing it on the podcast channel. And also our subscriber total has been going up this entire time. So the fact that our subscriber base is just exploding, like we've added another 1,300 subs since we got throttled, yet our views steadily went down. That doesn't make a lot of sense unless there's some kind of algorithm manipulation there. But anyway, so not happy about that. Let us know in the comments, what do you think? You think I'm off base here? You think we're crazy? You think maybe it's just a coincidence? You think maybe we are doing something that's preventing people from checking out our videos in the volume they were before? Have you heard of other creators having this same problem? Let us know in the comments if you're watching and listening to this on a platform that allows for comments. Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you did, consider supporting us on Patreon for the full episode. Subscribe to YouTube if you hadn't already, and we'll see you soon.
Can't have no words like that.